NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features one team who likes to get it done through the air. The Texans are top 10 in pass yards, and they're going up against the Browns, who will need to be ready to cover a lot of space.
All right, thanks, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas at NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line with the Cleveland Browns. Here's the rookie from Texas, Deontay Foreman. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard near the 34-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. They go play action here on first down. And shedding through and the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The number 1 overall pick, Myles Garrett, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Play action for Miller. Now Watson. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The number 1 overall pick, Myles Garrett. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on 2nd down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Third and long. It's Watson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 33. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Johnson, and he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Play action now. Mariota rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And he fires one, but incomplete.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, Better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on third downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Very tough spot here for the offense to start.
Come on, let's go.
Slot man moves right. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. Room past the 20. And he gets this one up just shy of the 35 to the 34. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level. That offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
And making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Left side here, caught by Clay. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. To throw on 2nd is Watson. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. On 1st and 10, Watson under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. In motion left is Hopkins. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. And he's going to go down again. Danny Shelton in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Watson. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Fuller. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Shane Leckler now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
On On the give, this is their fullback. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Check 26, check 26.
Mariota now on 2nd down. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Geno Atkins in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Third and long here for Mariota. He'll rifle this one deep right. They've got his man complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. They give to Johnson going right. He had a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battle. Is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, of one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Off the play fake, Mariota. The rookie first-rounder David Njoku with it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's got Rome. That one good for 33 and a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Corey Coleman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. And he knocks it through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Reminder that coming up later tonight in the national window, we'll see the Giants travel out to Denver to take on the Broncos. And then tomorrow night, it's the Colts and Titans, an AFC South battle from Nashville.
Both of them have designs on winning that division.
The slot man in motion right. To throw is Watson. And his throw is incomplete. His tight end Clay, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football, and we just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Come on, let's flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Hey, check. 3 down. Ohio. Hey, alert 3.
Out of the gun, Watson. Strong running by Clay. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Clay. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
Watch tight. Tight here right. Let's go. Ohio.
On 1st down, it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Completion left side to Miller. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Flex round. Here we go.
Watson hands this to Foreman. And an alley to run. Past the 20. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. 38 yards on the scamper there.
That's a big league run. Takes him down inside the 5-yard line, and momentum definitely on the side of the guys on offense. And if you're an offensive lineman, you love to run the football, especially out in the field where there's some space. But I will let you in on a little bit of a secret. Those guys like it in tight, too, because they get matched up and they get to show just how stout they are in a tough situation. They're recommending they run it again.
Extra point attempt here still to come.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Eluding the pressure right. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a gain of 8, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. They go to Johnson again. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and get the first down.
Flushed out right. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. Now he's going to... That's caught inside the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. From the red zone now, Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case... never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. On 2nd down, here's Miller.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go. Check back 50. Check back 50.
Watson on 3rd down. And finding Fedorowicz. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Here we go. Ohio.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson escaping the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty, and he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Following the interception here, Mariota. Coleman has it here right side. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Here's Mariota. Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Second down, Johnson. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not got much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the
And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
It's caught. Mitchell. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Again, it's Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division, every year, is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota, screen play, Johnson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The Browns on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He's got his tight end in Njoku. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often ends the route.
His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
One way to get recognition, partner. Make some big plays. Bernardrick McKinney was the only player in the NFL last year with at least 100 tackles and 5 or more sacks. It's a big, long linebacker in the middle, but boy, does he have the ability to bend and make plays.
They come up in an offset eye to Johnson again. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Now Mariota. The quick slant caught. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A good pick up there on 20 yards. Slot man moves right. A first down carry now for Miller. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Larry Ogunjobi in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Let's go! Ohio! Flex round!
And the slot man goes in motion left.
Ohio!
3rd and long. It's Watson. And the pressure gets to him again. Danny Shelton in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Here's Shane Leckler now as he's on to punt for Houston. Pulled in at the 24. Back now here on EA Sports. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th. They begin the drive with Johnson. He finds an opening past the 40 and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Fourth quarter, holding on to a lead. Fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator, I want the big boy carrying the ball. And that's what you have in this spot. Him covering up on the ball, taking care of it, and grinding out yardage.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Throwing, Mariota, eluding the pressure right. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Houston.
Well, we know one bench is jumping up and down in excitement right now after that punt return for a touchdown. Whether they go for a PAT or go for 2, probably depends on the team's philosophy, doesn't it?
Either way, made it a 1-score game. Still a little work to do, though, here in the fourth. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Johnson running left. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now is the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
On 2nd down, Mariota again. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Mariota flushed out right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. The slot man in motion right. They go play action here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he's able to get up here to the 26. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Going deep downfield for Ross. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call or get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
It's hauled in by Ellington. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan 1st down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Here we go. Ohio.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Back to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Now a desperation throw deep down. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Texans have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing. Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
We're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll look to throw. eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete. Malcolm Mitchell out of the University of Georgia was the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
I know we're doing this game live, but let's step into the film room for just a second, because when they review this play, oh, the negatives are going to be incredible on this one. Rolling out to his right. Yeah, he's right-handed, so that's a natural spot for him. But he throws back across his body back into traffic.
Big no-no.
Oh, that's a monster no-no. The only good thing that happened, it fell incomplete. Very fortunate.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Out is last year's Lou Groza Award winner, rookie Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that's going to tie things at 20. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Second down to the offense needing 5 yards. They'll hand it off now. Johnson across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Football's such a game of tendencies, down and distance, and on 3rd and inches, 3rd and 1, you think, yeah, fullback's probably going to get the ball, but when you get to 3rd and 2, most of the time that's either the running back or a pass play. So that's a nice tendency breaker by the offensive team there, handed to their big guy to pick up a first down.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Johnson on the counter. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it. Rest of the game. And that does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tacklers.
And the defenders know it too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know what the rule is. First guy hold up the runner. Everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free.
2 minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this. And on 2nd and 10 now. Shift together here from the D-line. Now a handoff. Johnson. They'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. Opening drive of overtime and now facing a 3rd down and 6. Big play coming up. Now the first throw in overtime for Mariota. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Joseph. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Still catching our breaths from that electric finish. You get into overtime, that's one thing. It was a great 4 quarters. But then in OT, not only to win it, but to win it on a defensive score. Wow.
Oh, definitely. And I think from now on, we're going to definitely travel someone who can help us because I thought I was going to pass out at the end. Not just getting to the overtime, but the plays in overtime that led to this one, and to finish it on a defensive touchdown, a takeaway that gets into the end zone. I'm not rooting for anyone, but boy, I'd love to see games finish that way.